All right, guys, we're back at the farm. We're gonna go ahead and do some nest inspections on the Quaker parrots to see how they've been doing, if they've been laying, how many eggs they have, mark everything down, and try to keep better records of them, because unfortunately, since they're here at the farm and not with me in the bird room, it's a little bit harder to keep track of them. So let's go nest by nest and take a look at all of these right here to see who's laying. But before we take a look at the nest and do nest inspections on the Quakers, let me show you some of the new projects that I got going on. All of these rows right here are for the new parrot cages. Let's go over here to this side and I'll show you what I've been working on. All the mesh already pre-cut to different sizes, and this is coming from those rows over there. What I've been doing is these cages that you see back here in the distance, and these cages are for the parrots that I have at home. Originally, I thought I was going to keep them in the bird room where I used to keep the finches, but I decided to go a different route because the cages that I have over there just aren't big enough. So I built these cages that are 2 foot wide by 6 foot long and 3 foot tall. And this is going to be perfect for those species. Now, I'm also going to be building some other cages that are 4 foot wide for some of the bigger species like the Amazons and the Eclectus and some of the other ones that I plan on getting later on. But as you can see, I've already got 6 of these cages built. Ideally, I need 30 because I plan on building all the way at the end of the farm, at the end of the property, a parrot enclosure. Let's go back there and I'll show you that real quick. So we're at the far end of the property, and this is where I'm gonna have the new parrot enclosure. It's gonna be a house that is opened. It's gonna be a closed roof, and it is gonna measure 12 foot wide by 40 foot long, and it is gonna house roughly anywhere between 30 to 40 cages depending on the size of the cages. So the parrots will be out here in a more natural environment rather than inside of the bird room where I currently have them now. All right, guys, now let's go do what we're here for, and that is nest inspections. And this is something that I normally do at the house with the birds, but unfortunately it's a little bit harder to get it done with the ones that I have out here at the farm. If you have birds, you know the importance of nest inspections because you need to kind of mark down when your hen lays her first egg and when she lays her last egg. That way you have a general idea of the difference in days between egg number 1 to the last egg laid, and then you can kind of estimate when the chicks are going to start hatching and the differences in days between egg 1 and the last egg that's laid. So that's what I'm doing today, just marking every single one of these down. And I'll be honest with you, I wasn't expecting these birds to get to laying eggs as fast as they have. Practically, these birds have been here for about a month, maybe even less. So this is something that came as a surprise to me. Now, it wasn't all a surprise because I know that this is the time of the year when they start to lay eggs. So I was kind of hoping that this is something that would happen. I just didn't think it would happen this quick. And to be honest with you, I'm not prepared. I still need to order bands, and there's a lot of other things that I need to get in order before these chicks start hatching. Now, there's a variety of different things that I have planned out, and I'm not sure exactly which way to go because these will be the very first parrots that I hatch in a very long time. So one of the things that I have to try to figure out is, am I going to hand feed or am I going to let the parents rear the chicks? Now, I'll be honest with you. I'll probably let the parents rear a couple of the chicks that I plan on holding back as breeders for myself, but the majority of everybody else will be hand fed. So as you guys can imagine, that is going to be a completely different series showing the process of pulling these chicks out, hand feeding them, and eventually posting them up on the website for sale. So if you guys are interested in a friendly, beautiful color mutation of these Quaker parrots, go ahead to the comment section and let me know. As a matter of fact, go ahead into the comment section and let me know, out of all these pairs that I'm showing you here today, what is your favorite color? Personally, my favorites are the yellow bodies, not the Latinos or albinos with the red eyes. I'm talking about the ones that actually have the black eyes and full yellow bodies. For some reason, the yellow on their body pops out way more than the ones on the Latinos. I'm not sure exactly why that is, but I find them that much more attractive. Now, don't get me wrong. Every single one of these color mutations is beautiful in their own way, but for some reason, those draw my attention way more than all the other colors. All right, so that's pretty good. A lot of them have started laying. Some of them have 1, 2, 3 eggs. Other ones like this last one right here already have 4 eggs. So I'm very excited to see what these birds are going to do for me this season. Hopefully we get a lot of chicks from them. I'll keep you guys updated on them. Alright guys, now before we end the video, let me show you one of the cutest things that has happened on this farm in a while now, and that is the birth of this beautiful baby goat. Now while I was out there checking the nest for the parrots, doing the inspections, the mama gave birth to him, and it was something that I was expecting. I knew it was going to happen any minute now, and I was prepared to record it. And then I went off to do that, and guess what? She ended up giving birth while I was out there checking the nest. But nonetheless, he's just a few minutes old, and look at him. He is just the cutest little thing in the world. Now, the mama has one more she has to give birth to, which is probably going to happen within the next 30 to 40 minutes or so. But unfortunately, I have to leave, and I can't stick around to see that one or record it for you guys. So hopefully in the future, I'll be able to show you more of these things. I hope, like always, that you've enjoyed today's video. If you did, remember to hit a thumbs up, like, and subscribe. Like always, we'll see each other in the next one. Bye.